My name is Jason Ono. How I got involved into Nubreed was actually kind of by luck, you could say. I was going through some message boards on Facebook, and the CEO of Nubreed saw that I was active on it. So he reached out to a few friends, and those friends he reached out to were actually people that I connected with over a few years. I came up to Vegas to kind of start over, go back to school, and I really wanted to get involved into the supplement industry. So I did all I could on the message boards, especially on rxmuscle.com, entering like graphic design contests and stuff like that, creating ads for another brand just in my spare time. So my two friends vouched for me that I was a good guy, that I was genuine, and they brought me along to help out with the Mr. Olympia Expo that year in, gosh, 2012, I believe. And the rest is history. I've been with Nubreed ever since, for going on 5 years now. It has its challenges, but with each challenge that we face, we come out smarter and more efficient. Why did I want to become involved with Nubreed? Well, it was since day one. As soon as I taste the pineapple helix, I knew these guys knew what they were doing. They knew how to flavor their aminos, that whatever they told me about the labels, about the industry itself, about what goes on behind the scenes, I knew that these guys were genuine and that they told the truth. On top of that, I've tried every single product in the lineup. I've experimented with it on my own as far as how it responds to my own body. I've used it in every single contest prep since 2012, and the results aren't anything less than exceptional. I love every single product. They each have their uses, and I stand behind them 1000%. What does it mean to be a Nubreed athlete and to be a part of Nubreed Nutrition? To me is being genuine. There are so many stories in the industry of where companies shortchange people in their products. They mislabel the products. They're not putting in such and such ingredient into what the label claims it's to be. And that's the sad part. The sad part is people continue to use these downgraded products because they're looking for value. But what's the point if you're not even paying for what you get? Being genuine and having an ethos and doing charity work for groups, that's important to me as part of being Nubreed Nutrition. We're not just another supplement company. We're not just another brand. We're more like a family. We're not just another supplement company. We're not one of those meathead brands. We don't exploit women. We're actually totally against that. It irritates me a lot when people do that. My position with Nubreed Nutrition is I was brought on as a sponsored athlete at first. Then I started to create content. I started to take over the social media, Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, then YouTube. So now I'm partially still doing the social media, some design work, a lot of content, videos, a few blogs here and there, but I also run the warehouse. I run the warehouse by myself on top of doing all this other things, on top of being in charge of a few other demo reps and doing some sales in a sense. So this is pretty much my life. This is my 24/7, 7 days a week, 365. I live and breathe Nubreed. I believe in it 1000%, and I wouldn't change it for the world. How did I get started in nutrition and living that healthy lifestyle? We had some guest speakers when I was a junior in high school in my human phys class, and they talked about being drug-free and how important it is to be healthy growing up, exercise, eating right, knowing what you put in your body. And that really struck a nerve for me. That opened my eyes instantly, because at that point I realized that I never knew my grandfather. The only thing I ever knew about him was that he was too sick to play with my sister and I growing up. That's really the only memory I had of him. I know that's not the only thing that happened, but that's what I remember personally. So when I realized that, I didn't want to be sick at that age to where I couldn't be active and to play around with my grandkids if I ever do have them. I definitely think health is vital to enjoying life to its fullest. So I've done a few bodybuilding competitions. I have another one coming up right now in about 11 weeks or so. If that goes well, I'll do another one. But in any case, whatever happens, I've done enough of them to kind of be comfortable with my own self that that's not my end goal. For me, I don't have to compete to get a trophy to tell people how good I look. I don't need any of that. I don't need to compete in order to make myself feel good anymore. I've done it so many times that this is going to be an important one, but not for those reasons. If I place, I place. If I don't, I don't. That's the way I see it. There's no pressure. I know that I'm going to be at my best, but my end goal is to reach out to more people than I currently have been. Give them hope that they can still change their lifestyle and live a healthier life and make the right decisions. We each have that decision every single day of what we put in our body, of exercising. If we can't make it to the gym, we can still walk around the neighborhood, just play with your kids, play with your pets. Like, it doesn't always have to be at the gym. You can be active all you want, but many of us choose not to for whatever reason. And I grew up on the chubbier side. Everyone I grew up with, even my family, did not expect me to get into bodybuilding. I was probably the last person that everyone expected that from. So if you're watching out there and you have all these doubts of your body image, how you might have gotten teased when you're growing up, you still have the opportunities every single day to make the changes necessary in order to be happy with yourself. Because I don't care what you do, I don't care what you buy, I don't care what you wear, what you drive. If you're not happy with yourself, you'll never be happy. That's life. I want to be able to give confidence to men, to women, to boys and girls that they're strong. That they're strong here and that they're strong here. That it doesn't matter what the scale says or what you look like. What matters is what you think about yourself. To me, that's so much more important than how you look at the gym. So continue to follow my vlogs, follow my Instagram at Jason Ono, JASENONO. Find me on Facebook, Nubreed Nutrition Athlete Jason Ono, Twitter Jason Ono, YouTube Jason Ono. I couldn't thank Nubreed enough for giving me all these opportunities to flourish, to grow, to be myself. Thank you.